Hello, race fans, and welcome back to the More Freedom series. Today we have traveled to the Michigan Speedway for the Michigan 60. This is going to be race number 31 in the More Freedom series season 5. And with 6 races to go, the points race is getting crazy. Let's go through your current top 10. Your points leader is the 13 of King of the Aces. Second's going to be the 25 of JTM. Third will be the 96 of Nico. Fourth will be the 23 of Fuller Than You. Fifth will be the 88 of NM. Sixth will be the 666 of Pistol Pete. Seventh will be the 00 of Mudbone. Eighth will be the 999 of Deviant. Ninth will be the 77 of Zip. And rounding out your top 10, the 49 of Jetman. Let's check in on those team and chassis standings. Team standings look like this. Aces to Z Motorsports leads the way. Second's going to be Amish Buggy Racing. Third will be MBR. Fourth will be Douche Motorsports. And rounding out the top 5 will be G3 Motorsports. Chassis standings are Dodge, Chevy, and Toyota. So let's look at all things points here for this Michigan 60. Coda up with a 278-point lead over the second place, the 25 of JTM. That fourth win last week might have almost put a nail in the coffin for the rest of the field. We're going to see what he has in store today for everybody, and I think it's about time. So let's go racing. As I get these cars fired up, let's go through your starting top 10. Starting on the pole will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack, and on his outside, the 25 of JTM. Starting third will be the 710 of Roddy, and on his outside, the 8 of Moon Bunny. Starting fifth will be the 777 of Seabass, and on his outside, the 72 of Duchess. Starting seventh will be the 544 of Frederick Winklebaum, and on his outside, the 203 of Signs. Starting ninth will be the 33 of Harvey Jones, and rounding out your top 10, the 34 of Super Snake. So JTM doing what he can here today. He's going to start on the outside pole next to his teammate, the 29 of Wishbone Attack. King of the Aces starting back in the 14th position here today, one behind the 96 of Nico. Checking in on the 23 of Fuller Than You. He is starting today's race in a spot on the track that is going to be located in the 27th position. I had to find him in the list. But Wishbone Attack is leading us down to this green flag. We're going to watch from here for a moment. Also, we'll check in. Who is the other people? The 88 of NM. He's going to be starting today's race back in 11th position, I do believe. So just to highlight a note, I don't really ever talk about practice, but Coda had the fastest car in the first practice before the warm-up between the races. So we're going to see if that means anything going into the race here today. Wishbone Attack is waiting on the green flag. The pace car is in. And we are underway for this Michigan 60. It is already getting squirrely. 3 wide right now amongst a bunch of drivers as Wishbone is trying his darndest to lead a lap here, but the 777 of Seabass working down to his inside right now. So Seabass down to the bottom high line is going to be the 25 and the 29 as Wishbone trying to lead lap number 1 as they come off of turn 4. He's going to get some help in the draft by his teammate, the 25 of JTM. 710 of Roddy to the middle line here as we see JTM and Wishbone trying to keep out in the lead as we see the 25 slam down to the bottom in front of the 710 of Roddy here. Let's bring up your timing and scoring. As I thought I heard some screeching, and we've got a caution, folks. So we'll bring up that timing and scoring. We're going to get a race back to the caution flag here. The 25 of JTM into the second position right now. And I'm not sure. It's always sketch going into these cautions. We don't know what is happening on the track right now as Wishbone is still your leader here. JTM's going to be in second. We see a bunch of skid marks here right now. Again, they're running 200 miles an hour here today. Wishbone with the fastest lap so far at 204.336. Let's see if there's any takers for pit road. We only got 2 laps under our belt right now, and we're going to see if anybody decides to come down and hit pit road. 2-mile oval. So if it's going to be close, I think. I think you're still a 2 pit stop race. I think it'd be 3 if you even stopped right now. It looks like the 544 is jumping in for service. Yeah, so Winklebaum comes in. It looks like he's going to probably take some like tires and fuel or something. But let's see if there's any. Oh, it looks like it's going to involve the 77 a zip, it looks like. So Zip looks like he's involved here. Let's see, we got the 47 a dash coming in for some service. So looks like they're just doing fuel only here on pit road. Fuel only for a bunch of drivers. So, you know, that 2 extra laps, I guess. We see the 13 at King of the Aces is in. So we're going to see if that makes a difference here as the race wears on. We'll jump back to the front of the field and see what brought out that caution flag. Well, this caution flag is going to be brought out by, as you can see, 5 wide racing here. The 329 of Heck of a Duber is going to get into the 42 of Mel Say What, and the amount of luck that the 13 King of the Aces has right here is crazy. So watch this happen. We'll get an onboard view from the 13 at King of the Aces, and this had to be a major pucker factor for your points leader. And one more roof cam view from the 77 a zip, who was also involved in the caution. Well, out of the race as a result of that caution flag is going to be the 42 of Mel Say What and the 72 of Duchess. So Mel is not having a fantastic year here in her rookie season. That's going to be DNF number 6 for her, and it's a tough break for Duchess. That's actually going to be her first DNF of the year. She was one of 3 people that have not had a DNF this season. Roddy and Pistol Pete are the other 2. So Duchess going to go out with a DNF, which is going to be a tough break for her. She's running 11th in points, and 1 win on the season. That's definitely not going to help her cause here this season. But let's go through your current top 10, as I think we got the 1 to go here. Your leader is the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Second's going to be the 25 of JTM. Third will be the 8 of Moon Bunny. Fourth will be the 710 of Roddy. Fifth will be the 203 of Signs. 6th will be the 49 of Jetman. 7th will be the 33 of Harvey Jones. 8th will be the 96 of Nico. 9th will be the 329 of Heck of a Duber. And rounding out your top 10 will be the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Coda is currently running in the 34th position right now, so I think he had to get off the gas a lot. I mean, that just the amount of luck that King of the Aces had right there, it was just right in front of him, like amazing driving skill right there by the 13 at King of the Aces to not be involved in that caution. We should see him split here in just a moment. We'll see if JTM can get a good jump here on his teammate, the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Got a battle of the fast food on the front row. We got the 29 who is in the Dunkin' Donuts Dodge, and we got the 25 who is in the Sonic Dodge, both for MBR here. So we're going to see if which one gets the better jump, as that beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car is in. They're headed down to take this green flag, hopefully for the final time here at Michigan. Green flag is out. We're underway. JTM's going to get a good jump here on the outside. He's going to get a jump on his teammate, the 29 of Wishbone Attack, as the 710 of Roddy working down to the inside of the 25. Here comes a triple MBR power on the outside. We've got the 49, the 96, as Roddy takes over the lead here. The 25 down to the inside right now into turn 3. So Roddy, it looks like he's about to take over the lead of this race from the 25 of JTM and the 29 of Wishbone Attack. JTM to the middle line. He's got help. He's got help by 3 of his teammates there as the 49 into the outside wall. He has to get out of the gas. So the 49 of Jetman scrapes the outside wall and has to slow down into the lead. And the Red Wing Shoes Chevy for Scorer Racing is the 710 of Roddy. So Roddy takes over the lead from the 25 of JTM. We're going to see what Roddy has in store here. He is looking for career win number 1, currently running 17th in points. Again, 0 DNFs for that 710 this season, as we're watching a battle on the track back here for the 4th position between what looks like the 203, the 96, and the 29. We got a 4-wide battle right now on the backstretch between the 49, the 333, and the 420. So this is a gaggle of cars battling right here, 3 wide right now. The 49 of Jetman, he might have a little damage on the right-hand side of that car after bouncing off the outside wall. He's 3 wide with the 333 and the 420. Keeping It Twisted has now moved into the 13th position in points after her win last week, or 2 weeks ago. And she is, I think she's even had a top 10 last week. As we're watching the 8 of Moon Bunny try to work to the inside of the 25 of JTM right now. The 96 goes high. JTM comes down, shuts the door on her. So the 96 of Nico high on the track right now. He is trying to work to the outside of the 8 of Moon Bunny. He's going to get a little bit of draft help by the 203 of Signs. Signs going to try to make it 3 wide here as they head into turn 1. Signs stays to the high line. The 96 is going to come down. He's going to get into the 3rd position right now. He is trying to work to the back bumper of the 25 at JTM. So Nico up to the 3rd position. Signs in the 4th. And your leader on the track, still that 710 of Roddy. Again, Roddy looking for win number 1 of his career here today. He is trying to match. He's trying to get a win. He's trying, rookie season. His wife, the 14 of Liz Has Nothing, already has her first win. She's actually almost had a couple wins here this season and just had a lot of tough breaks. As we see the 25 staying to that high line. Again, the high line just is like got a slingshot off the turn kind of move as the 203 stays high here on the 96 of Nico. So Nick might be losing a couple spots here as he is trying to work down, trying to stay in the 3rd position. 203 of Signs works to the high line right now. We're going to see what the 29 of Wishbone Attack does here. Off the gas into 1 and 2. Nico trying to just got to get the hammer down right now as he's going to try to have to get past that 203. But Signs is going to work to the high line here. Nico shuts the door on the 8 of Moon Bunny. Moon Bunny down to the bottom. 333 Keeping It Twisted is trying to work to the inside right now as we see the wrecker, the 329 of Heck of a Doober, trying to work to the back bumper of his teammate, the 333 of Keeping It Twisted right now. We've got the 29 now working to the outside of the 8 of Moon Bunny as making it 3 wide with the 29 and the 333. Oh, Wishbone comes down. He thinks better of that kind of craziness as Signs is trying to work to the back bumper of the 25. Nico's going to try to get a good draft down the backstretch. He works down to the inside of the 203. We're going to have to see some creative driving like we just saw by the 8 of Moon Bunny. She worked to the outside of the 96 there. She's actually going to make it 3 wide. Nick has to jump down to the inside. He's got to get off the gas a little bit. That's going to allow his teammate, the pole sitter, the 29 of Wishbone Attack, to work to the outside right here as your leader still on the track is that 710 of Roddy. He has now led 8 of the first 15 laps as we are halfway now. So it's going to be a one-stop affair here today at Michigan as I think they're getting pretty close to... Oh, we got a... Goodness gracious, you saw that happen. Jetman took a little bit of contact by the 333 of Keeping It Twisted And then he had some contact by the 34 of Super Snake, so Jetman is a little bit slow on the track. He might be out of fuel here. He just, talking about pucker factor right there. He might have got into the outside wall. We'll jump back up here to the front of this field as looks like the 710 probably, I'm guessing, comes in here. 710 is coming in. He's going to come in for his final stop. So we're going to follow along with the 710 of Roddy here and the 25 of JTM. We'll watch Roddy jump into his pits in just a moment. We're going to see the pit strategy by that 710 of Roddy. He's into his pits. The 25 is in. The 29 is in. Right side tires going on to all the cars here on pit lane. We're going to see if it's going to be a 4-tire stop or two and fuel. 4-tire stop for all the drivers. They are getting their fuel in. Signs is down. Roddy is down. JTM taking forever in the pits. This is going to be a tough break for him. Again, a tough break for the 25 of JTM. If I didn't know, if you didn't see that, Roddy brake checked him going into his pit stall. So that's detrimental. That is just going to be a very, 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 very tough break for that 25 at JTM. He had the ability to make up a bunch of points on the leader, the 25 or the 13 at King of the Aces, but it looks like now he is not going to be able to do that. We're going to follow along with the 710, I believe, is going to be the leader of the race right now. There is a 13 at King of the Aces coming out of the pits. 77 of Zip is doing a little bit of blocking here. I'm not sure what's going on. Looks like the 96 is working to the outside, the high line here. 710 of Roddy able to get around that 77 of Zip. So the 96 gets caught up by the 77. The 710, I believe, is going to be your leader as Adam B5000 is coming out of the pits right now. He was being shown as a leader, but I believe Roddy is going to be coming back into the lead in just a moment as he takes over that 710 of Roddy right there. I'm sorry, he takes over the 20 of Adam B5000. We got a 3-wide battle right now, almost a 3-wide battle for the second position between the 203, the 329, and the 666. Actually, folks, what we got is a yellow flag. So we got a yellow flag on the track, folks, and not sure what brought that out, but we'll find out in just a moment. As I thought I saw some tire smoke there, but we'll see what brought that out. There's some tire smoke right there, so we'll see what brought out that caution. And I'm wondering, oh man, you hate to see it, folks. You just hate to see it. This is going to be detrimental to JTM's points here today. Looks like he's going to be involved in a caution. Let's see what brought that out. Well, the initial caution is going to be brought out by contact between the 20 and the 66. So we're going to see a couple views of this, but that's Hondo is going to get into the back bumper, the 20 of Adam B5000 going into 3 here. Let's see another angle of this. From the roof cam on the 3 of Geek Girl Games. From the roof cam already underway, on the roof cam on the 47 at Dash. Finally, from the roof cam on the 25 at JTM. Wow, so mass carnage here in the More Freedom Series. Out of the race as a result of that caution, going to be the 51 of AJM, the 3 of Geek Girl Games, the 8 of Moon Bunny, the 25 of JTM, the 66 of Hondo, the 47 of Dash, and the 23 of Fuller Than You. Adam B5000, who was involved, still in the race in 28th right now. Points leader, 13 of King of the Aces, is running in the 23rd position. So, tough break today for that 25 of JTM. It's going to knock him down further in the standings. The only one above King of the Aces right now is the 96 of Nico, who is running in the 6th position. Let's go through your current top 10. Your leader is the 710 of Roddy. Second's going to be the 329 of Heck of a Duber. Third will be the 666 of Pistol Pete. Fourth will be the 203 of Signs. Fifth will be the 38 of Baseman. Sixth will be the 96 of Nico. Seventh will be the 660 of Garrett Miller. Eighth will be the 49 of Jetman. Ninth will be the 34 of Super Snake. And running out your top 10 will be the 333, Keeping It Twisted. So they're about to split here as we had the one to go. And we're going to see if Duber has any shenanigans up his sleeve for the 710 of Roddy. Duber has one win on the season, running 31st in the points, and looking for more right now. And the Chiquita Banana sponsored vehicle for Douche Motorsports. He's got his teammate, the 203 of Signs, on the outside on a couple MBR drivers right behind him. We're heading down for the green flag. Again, the beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car is in, hopefully for the final time. The green flag is out. We're underway. Duber gets a good jump here. Duber with a heck of a jump to the outside. He has got like a 3-car length lead right now over the 710 of Roddy, as the 96 of Nico has fallen way back right now on the outside. So Roddy loses the lead to the 329 of Heck of a Duber. That, I mean, at this point, he's hoping for another caution here, as it's 4 wide in the back of the pack right now between a multitude of drivers, as we have the 96 way up high, just dropping all the way to the back of the pack. That's bad for him and his point situation here, as the 38 of Baseman working to the middle line between himself and the 666 of Pistol Pete. So Pete working up into the 3rd position. He desperately needs those points, running 366 behind your points leader, the 13 of King of the Aces. So Roddy still into the 2nd position, as the 203 of Signs trying to work to the outside line here on the 666 of Pistol Pete. Baseman down to the inside. Baseman had a great run last week as well, coming in 2nd place to King of the Aces. So leader on the track right now, the 329 of Heck of a Duber. Staying high is the 666 of Pistol Pete. So Pete runs to the high line. Roddy down to the inside right now. With about 4 laps to go, your leader on the track, the 329 of Heck of a Duber, might be an insurmountable lead at this point. Just watching the action back here for the 2nd position, as Pistol Pete takes over the 2nd spot from the 710 of Roddy. He's up to 2nd. The 203 assigns into the 3rd position. Roddy to the outside now on. No, he kind of grazed the outside wall right there. As we're watching the 38 of Baseman to the outside of the 777 of Seabass. Seabass going to try to be helped along by his teammate, the 34 of Super Snake. So Amish Buggy Racing trying to work to the outside right now, or to the inside of the 38 of Baseman. To the outside goes the 96 of Nico. Nico up to the 7th position. He's looking he does take that away from the 777 of Seabass. So the 11 of TC Roberts, who has had a rough go this season, who he currently runs 37th in the points. He's working into the top 10 now as well. So Nick, who dropped back huge numbers, dropped back like way far back on that restart after getting caught 4 wide, has worked himself back up into the top 10, up to the 7th position. As he works the high line around the outside of it, looks like the 710 Arati here. We see the 11 of TC Roberts working down. Checking in on your leader. Looks like we're going to get the white flag here, folks. White flag, 1 lap to go for your leader, the 329 of Heck of a Duber. Coming down, he's about to take the white flag. 1 lap to go for the 329 of Heck of a Duber. He's out to the lead over the 666 of Pistol Pete. Pistol Pete looking for win number 1 of his, I think of his career. He may have won last year, but number 1 of the season. So I'm not sure if Pete has anything here today for the 329. Down in the 3 and 4 for the final time goes the 329 of Heck of a Duber. He got that great jump on the 710 Arati to restart. It's going to be a close one at the line, folks. It's going to be close. It looks like it's going to be Duber's going to win it here at Michigan. So, wow, right there at the end of the race, Pistol Pete got that good run off the turn and almost pulled off the upset victory over the 329 of Heck of a Duber. Let's go through your finishing top 10. Again, your winner by 0.03 seconds over second place. Your winner is the 329 of Heck of a Duber. Second's going to be the 666 of Pistol Pete. Third will be the 203 of Signs. Fourth will be the 38 of Baseman. Fifth will be the 96 of Nico. Sixth will be the 710 of Roddy. Seventh will be the 11 of TC Roberts. Eighth will be the 34 of Super Snake. Ninth will be the 660 of Garrett Miller. And rounding out your top 10, the 13 of Kicking the Aces. Wow, Coda coming up and hitting the top 10 right there at the last lap. Next week, we head to North Wilkesboro for our first points-paying race of the season there at North Wilkesboro for the North Wilkesboro 80. Let's check in on those all-important points with just now 5 races to go. I'm sure King of the Aces is still going to be leading. We're just going to see. You're seeing how close those points are right now. Let's also check in on your team and chassis standings and see who is leading the way there. Man, what a race here today at Michigan. Caution field took out some early leaders. Couple of the top people in the series, the 23 and the 25, go out as a result of a caution, and detrimental to their points situation for the rest of the year. King of the Aces ends up finishing in the 10th spot. Just the luck of the Coda is what we're going to have to start calling it. But your winner here today with a great restart is going to be the 329 of Heck of a Duber, his second win of the season. And so congratulations to him. He is your winner. And until next week next week at North Wilkesboro, take care.